All right, so the overall cryptocurrency market cap surpassed $3 trillion earlier in the year, and it's gotten as high as nearly $3.7 trillion, beating out the GDP of major countries like France and Spain and many others. And because of this, we've seen so much wealth made in the crypto space, and it's getting very difficult for people to track their crypto finances, whether they are strictly crypto natives, they keep more of their money in crypto, or if they keep more of their money in fiat. I have been looking quite a bit into different trackers out there, because there's a lot of portfolio trackers, but there are a few tools that allow you to track your crypto, track your fiat, track your bills, like track everything all in one place. And so I've been using a platform called iYield, and I want to show you a little bit about how it works, because it is ultimately one of the first ever, at least that I found, crypto financial planning tools. And it says that, look, we take into account your assets, debts, incomes, and expenses to show your real net worth and savings rate for crypto and fiat combined. This includes automatically tracking DeFi yields. It says get a grip on your finances, make good decisions, and become financially independent. Like, this is one of the most unique, one of the most extensive platforms I have seen if you are someone who invests in crypto, because there's a lot of net worth calculators and bill calculators for people who are strictly in the fiat space. They have stocks and just cash, but it's very hard to see platforms, and I've yet to find one other than iYield that tracks everything, tracks all my crypto assets, tracks my DeFi yields, tracks my bills, which are in fiat, tracks like my stocks. It tracks everything all from one place, which is something that is extremely exciting. They've had a number of people talk about this platform already, like Alt Crypto Talk over on X. He says iYield dashboard replaces spreadsheets. They've built comprehensive financial planning tools that make things so much easier for crypto natives. They've said from Rock Cop, co-founder of Ether.fi. They have Crypto Snake, who said things, Data Dash, Consider. Like, so many people have talked about this platform already, and I think it's because they're really changing the game for tracking your finances, especially if you're someone who invests pretty heavily in crypto like I do myself. And it says, look, you can track your crypto finances across 16,000 tokens, 17 blockchains, and you can see a full list right here. They support everything on CoinMarketCap. You could click right here, see more in-depth details of what they actually support. It says supported cryptos and protocols. You can see how they track a lot of different tokens. They track ETH and every ERC20 token on CoinMarketCap, BTC and Bitcoin forks, and Blockdaemon including. So they really track nearly everything, and they're constantly adding new projects and assets to their platform every single day. And you can see over at the top of the screen, they also talk about how they just have a bunch of supported cryptos and protocols. And like recently they added Solana, so now they have 17, but there's just a lot to be excited about. In addition to this, we could also go to take a look on Cointelegraph, because recently there's this article that came out where it says, look, with iYield, they have a new feature that recently came out called historical value tracking. And it says iYield's latest feature enhances financial tracking by introducing the ability to view historical values. Users can now access detailed records of their item's value and balance from the moment they were added to the platform. And this feature enables deeper analysis of financial decisions, helping users understand their impact and refine strategies for long-term success. So they have a bunch of tools that are just simply continuing to build and make the entire platform, entire experience much more useful for their users. But the cool thing about it is that it's extremely simple to use. So here's a new account and how it look for you if you go about making a brand new account. Once you go ahead and sign up, you could sign up with your Google, like your Gmail account. You can connect a wallet. This one I connected a wallet, and you're just going to say, look, welcome to iYield. This tour shows you around your dummy data space. Go ahead, click on Start Now. It says, look, add an asset, income, debt, or expense. You click the Add New button. You could see how I have a wallet connected, but you could go ahead and add from a Web3 wallet, add from Binance, add an asset, debt, income, expense. Something that is, again, very simple. You just go ahead, click on Search. You could even go about searching for items, and it says Add Items by Crypto Address. So, again, that's something that is very simple and very easy easy to do. So you just go ahead and click on add, and it'll go ahead and add that to your portfolio. So you'll see it says ETH address 2. I added some Ethereum, and then you can go ahead and just exit out of that. Next thing you can see, it says, look, set your preferred currency and time period in the settings section. Me personally, I keep track of everything in US dollars, so I want to keep it in US dollars. And then it says set your preferred time period, or press next to keep it as month. Do you want to have daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly? Let's just keep month, and we'll keep that. Then it's going to have this drop down where you can click on the drop down menu and manage your different spaces. It has the dummy data, which already is filled out with some data to test out, see how the platform works once you have all of your things uploaded. You can also look at experimental, my real finances, and you can click on manage spaces. When you manage your spaces, you can create, edit, delete, change spaces, and this is something that is extremely exciting when you're first starting out on the platform, because you can go about just adding new spaces. Like if you want, we can just go to my real finances, and you'll see like this is the platform that we just opened, this account we just opened up, so nothing's been uploaded yet, but you can easily go about adding new assets from, let's say, like a Web3 wallet. You can just go about connecting a Web3 wallet, or we'll just take a look back at the dummy data, at least for this video, because everything's already there. So with this section, you can see how it shows your net worth. This is going to be across all your different cryptocurrencies and assets and bills. Everything combined all in one. Return on assets with income, 3.44%. Capital efficiency is 27.8%, and return on all assets minus 1.51%. The cool thing about it is that you'll see everything here. It says, look, house represents 47% of the total net worth for this dummy data. You can see it says, look, WBTC and WETH positions represent 16%. ETH address, you can see it has everything here. You could add any assets you want, and that's something that is really, really cool and exciting, because you could just click on add asset. You can make it something else. You can add anything. Like if you're a real estate investor, you could add that here. You could add literally anything here, and you could just select, if it's fiat, you could select everything right there. Then if we scroll down a bit, it's going to show us our assets. Again, for this dummy data, it shows you, look, you can filter it by asset, which is just an alphabetical order, or value. I personally like to look at it at value. You can see this one, house, was that biggest position. So someone's house could make up their largest asset, their largest holding. And you can see it shows it right here. Largest is house, then goes into WETH. You can see the APY over time. You can see all of that right there. In addition to this, you could also look at incomes. In the income section, you could track exactly your savings rate, which shows you projected savings as well. Most of the time, I don't see this with traditional financial planners. They simply, track all your assets, track your portfolio if it's a crypto portfolio tracker, but they don't do everything. And with this, it shows you your savings rate as well as your budget makeup. So it shows, look, this is your salary, and then shows some expenses. If we go down, it shows council rates, electricity bill, groceries, home maintenance, internet bill. It shows you, what your expenses are. It can show you what your income is, and it also shows you what everything you need to know about like budgeting and actually saving. So that's something that is really exciting as well, because again, this takes into account everything. Last thing I do want to go over is this debt section, because again, most crypto portfolio trackers don't have any of this. Most financial planner softwares out there don't track any crypto, but this one does everything. With debts, it shows student loan, 20,000, USD coin, 21,000. So you can see how all of these different things show you exactly what your net worth is, what your savings rate is, what your projected net worth is over time as well. If you just go to, let's say, like the assets section, you could see all of this, but also with like the income, you could see it says, look, projected savings, which is really like your net worth. It'll show you exactly what that is over time as well. This is all on the basic plan, but also in the pro plan, it shows you, look, for pro, it's only 39 USD per year, and the features include 20,000 items, 200 tags, 200 watch list pairs, 200 spaces, and private Discord. So again, that is a very simple way to take like an already extensive platform really to the next level. So if we're looking at this platform has been written all about over on CoinDesk and many of the top news outlets. They have 16,000 tokens, 16 blockchains, 40 top DeFi staking protocols. They really allow you to track everything in DeFi and in the crypto space in real time, and also combine that with your traditional assets, which you can upload there as well, like houses. You can upload really anything and track it there as well. So this is one of the most all-in-one platforms I've seen for someone in the crypto space who wants to learn about like budgeting their money and taking everything they have, not just in crypto, but in like fiat assets into account. So it's definitely worth checking out iYield. I personally have used it quite a bit, and this was a bit of a breakdown on how to use it if you're a brand new user and just starting from scratch.